Yep. Sure did. No, not quite.
Anything special going on?
Like for the day? Oh, no, it's just a haircut.
Did you go to a barber?
No, I went to Sports Clips.
How does just facing the Chiefs for a second time? How does the preparation change for these division games when you're going into the second time?
I wouldn't say the preparation changes too much. I think you can rely more on the film from earlier in the year, having already played them. You can watch that game. You can get a lot of good information from how they played you, tendencies that you did, and things like that. But I would say overall in the week, you're still watching the same amount of film. You're still doing the same thing. Just kind of having that game to look back on.
Are you looking forward to playing them fully healthy this time around?
It's always a great opportunity. Always looking forward to it, and glad the ankle. But I felt comfortable going out there when we played them last. So as long as we're going in the right direction, which we have been, it's been promising to see.
Just going back to the Atlanta game for a second, were you guys expecting to see as much man from them as they ended up playing?
I think that's something that we've seen in the past few games. We've gotten a lot of man coverage. So it's definitely something that we need to address and we need to be able to beat. We got the guys for it. I thought we had a good game plan. We just, didn't execute the way we wanted to. And, I thought they did a good job of covering some things downfield. And I didn't do a better job of getting the ball out, avoiding those sacks. But it's definitely something that we've seen the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, so what I was getting at is the Ravens obviously played a bunch of man as well. So you sort of see it as maybe a trend that teams have identified as far as playing more man against you.
Yeah, it could be. It could be a coincidence. It's been the past couple of weeks where you've seen a lot of man, and predominantly those teams have played, a little bit of man. They've showed it on tape, so it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just something to be aware of, and it's just kind of how, whether it's cover two or man or anything like that, it's just stuff to be aware of.
Justin, do you look at the games against the Chiefs with any added significance because of what they've done in the division and the Super Bowl and stuff like that in recent seasons?
Sorry, what was that first part?
Do you look at the Chiefs games with any added significance because of what they've done?
I think it's always a great opportunity to play against them. We've got so much respect for them, and we understand, how much success they've had the past few years and what they've been able to do. But it's another great opportunity to go play football. It's week by week in this league, and if you start looking ahead or you start, making one game more important than the other, I think you lose sense of reality and where you're at in the year. We've got a very healthy respect for them. We know what they're capable of. But at the same time, we got to attack this week with, our full effort, focus, dialed in, and make sure that we're on top of things.
You have fun playing there? It seems like a noisy crowd all the time. They're very into it. The team's had a lot of success over the last whatever it's been. Is that a little get your heart rate going a little bit more?
I think it's a very cool environment. It's very loud. They do an awesome job on game day. It's a special place to play, and I think those opportunities under the lights, Sunday night football, it's always a great opportunity. And like I said, we got a healthy amount of respect for them and their crowd. We got to be ready to go silent. We got to be able to do all those things that, handle the crowd noise because it's going to be loud, and it's just stuff that we have to prepare for.
There aren't many buildings like that around the league. I mean, it gets loud for maybe a couple of plays. Vegas is loud for Vegas reasons. But, I mean, do you wish it would be more maybe intimidating or whatever you want to call it when you go places like that?
I think that's what makes it special, to have those places that, they go all out. And that's what the part of football that you respect, and that's why it's so special. So many people care about it. There's so many people loyal to their teams, and, to have a crowd like that, we got a lot of respect for them, and to understand that it's going to be loud, and it's just one of those things that you have to practice during practice, playing the music, doing everything you can to simulate an environment like that.
How much different do you think you guys are as a team now versus the first time you guys played them? Seems like a long time ago.
It does seem like a long time ago. I think we've come a long way since then. I think we've grown and we've kind of, we've gotten better. There are definitely things that we can continue to clean up and continue to improve and fix. But I think we've come a long way. We've definitely, come closer as a team, and it's always an exciting opportunity to play against them because we know how good they've been and how good they are. It's just another opportunity for us to go out there, play at our best, and do everything we can to be at our best.
What are some of those things that you think you've improved the most on as an offense since that?
Yeah, I think communication is big. Going to the line of scrimmage and having everyone on the same page. I think we've done a great job of limiting turnovers and limiting penalties, especially since then, because I think during that game, We had a few mental errors, a lot of missed assignments and things like that. They kind of put us behind the chains. And, I think since then we've done a great job. Obviously, things are going to come up and mistakes are going to be made along the way. But, I think the general trend has been very positive for us.
The last third down you had in Atlanta, I don't know if you remember the plays. It looked like you guys were in a mesh concept, you were competing for it, and it looked like Will was coming over. Just what did you see on that play? Did the pressure in the face affect you at all as far as where you went with the ball? Just what do you remember about the play? What did you see on film on that play?
What the play was?
Yeah, what did you see? Like, I guess why didn't you go to Will in that spot?
Because I was just going through my reads, and it's one of those plays where you've got a guy picking for another guy, and the guy downfield wasn't open, so I continued to progress on and saw a cue and threw it to him.
I wanted to ask you about Rashawn real quick. What would it be like off the field, like away from football, with you guys hang out? What's it kind of like?
He's awesome. Rashawn is such a great teammate, great locker room guy, and he's competitive. He's very smart, very intelligent. He's a very good chess player as well. He takes a lot of pride in his chess game. Very good football player as well.
You said you're getting better at chess. Like, have you beaten him at chess yet or not?
Yeah, we've played a lot of games, and I think the record right now is definitely favored towards him. But I'll continue to improve and watch the film and get better.
You guys play on the board or you play on chess.com?
Chess.com.
What's your rating?
For like 10-minute, it's like mid 800s, so it's not great. He's at about 1200, so we're trying to get him a bot on chess.com. So.
Okay. All right.
You keep an eye on Oregon and what they're doing with the college football playoff stuff at all?
Of course.
Do you talk to those guys at all, or cheer them on, or have any type of competitive banter with anyone in the locker room?
I definitely cheer him on, watch him whenever I can. I've got a younger brother that plays tight end there. A few friends still in the team, and kind of just hanging out with my brother's friends as well, rooting them. And I think it's been awesome to see, and hoping for the best for them for sure.